Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be discussing why I believe FIFA is dead and the downfall of FIFA. Obviously, I've done a similar video to this for Fortnite, where I discussed the downfall of Fortnite and I talked about everything. And just like in that video, I just want to reiterate, this is all just my opinion, and this is just going to be me going over reasons and possibly how they can improve the game. And I think obviously Fortnite and FIFA are two different game genres, so it's obviously going to be a bit different. But obviously, I'll put in the link in this video to the Fortnite one, just in case you want to check it out. And if this video does well, I might do it on other games. So I I only wanted to do this video on FIFA because FIFA is also a game that I used to, similar to Fortnite, was a game that I used to play a lot and used to think it was actually really good. Obviously, out of the two, I played Fortnite a lot more, but when it came to videos and stuff, FIFA was mainly my uploads. Now, obviously, as you can see nowadays, I don't really upload FIFA videos unless it's pack openings or little clips. Is the only times I really upload FIFA. And if you compare to like the lockdown days, I used to stream FIFA all the time, and I used to have fun doing it. Now, being honest, obviously FIFA had its prime during the early FIFA 7, like FIFA 13, 14. Obviously, the people who were pushing that content was obviously the likes of the KFIs, the Workshaws, the um, so mainly the sidemen basically who were pushing obviously FIFA. And as you can see nowadays, I don't think any of them do post FIFA content anymore. I think only one of them does, and it just shows really how the game is not really fun. Like some of the OG FIFA YouTubers, apart from a couple who probably do it for a living, don't really play it as much. Like the people who are bigger, like brand, than the game itself, can branch off it and do their own things. Meanwhile, others kind of need to record videos of it for their just for their job. And like I think, in my opinion, the issue I have with FIFA is it just feels like the same game every single year. Now, obviously, the difference between this and Fortnite is this has been a series of games. Meanwhile, Fortnite, there's only been one game, so that's why it is going to be very different to give my opinions on. Now, obviously, like I said, I do believe it has been the same game every year, uh, with only really rarely added changes. Like they only do like the littlest changes for like career modes, and maybe adds one thing onto Ultimate Team. Obviously, the only changes they really do is maybe changes to offline modes like career modes, and obviously to change the ratings of the players every year, adding new players, upgrading players, removing players, decreasing their ratings. That's what basically they do every year. But also they add offline modes and stuff. And many people have requested multiple things like to do like an online career mode, which they have yet not even done yet. And they do things that really people haven't really asked for. Like, for example, if a prime example of this FIFA is when they introduced Rush as a game mode. Now, don't get me wrong, Rush is a good concept, obviously, if you liked playing like 4v4 football, like in real life, where you go to like an AstroTurf or whatever and I forgot the name of the term of it, but um, it was kind of cool because it was kind of similar to what you get on the offline mode. But to be honest, no one really asked for that because it didn't really have that much of an appeal. And plus, it's only good really if you play with your friends because if you play with like online and play with strangers, when you have to rely on their FIFA ability to win games and some control, and so it is very annoying, and it's very similar to pro clubs. It can just get annoying, and I think FIFA, similar to Fortnite, is just focusing on the money aspect more than what really the community wants. And obviously, it is evolved around football as a sport. And obviously, the main argument can be made is what else really can they add to make the game like good? It's not like Fortnite where you can have multiple endless possibilities. It's not like you can do a game mode for everything. Like they've got basically done every like game mode that obviously sticks to the rules of what the game's about, football. Like they did no rules. They done games where you get power ups on the footballs. You get all that stuff. And like, yeah, that's cool. But to like, for example, like the littlest things can make big changes. Now I understand that if you buy, for example, the deluxe version, you can get like you can get have icons. You could play with icons in career mode. Now I believe that shouldn't really be a deluxe thing. I think for future FIFAs, I think they should make that just a normal thing. Like you can do it for any if you buy the standard or deluxe, because that will give you something to do, and it will give content creators who do like modes and career modes to like challenges on career modes. It gives them more ideas and more things to work with. Um, I honestly do think online career mode or like co-op career mode, I know that sounds stupid, but that might be a cool concept if they somehow make that work. Like unique concepts, like also like to do that separates them from other games. Like for example, the 2K games, or like any other sport career mode games, or get or esport games. Like they need to kind of differentiate themselves, because like they got Ultimate Team, which UFC basically used to have, and I know everyone's going to say, well, UFC and the FIFA are owned by the same company. Well, it's not even called FIFA anymore. It's called EA Sports. It's called EA Sports FC. Pretty shit name. But I do believe, like, I kind of I think it's also kind of the fact how, like, if I don't know why they do this as well, but like all the old FIFAs, like if you want to play like the OG FIFAs and try out like old players, like you might not be able to play with in this FIFA. Like if you wanted to go back and play like FIFA 11 to 12, you can't even do that at all, because they shut down the servers once every few years, or the previous games, which I think is pretty stupid, because you can't really get the trial. For example, if I wanted to play as Iniesta, I can't obviously do it to FIFA because Iniesta is not in the game. But I can't go back onto like FIFA 12 to play with Iniesta at either Barcelona or Spain, because they shut down the servers. You can't, and I know obviously the whole point is not. It's kind of pointless having it, because it's obviously no one's going to be playing on like Ultimate Team of like FIFA 12 when obviously there's a new updated Ultimate Team, and I understand that point. But I don't really care about the online modes. I'm talking about the offline modes, like the kickoffs and career modes. And I honestly believe that they should kind of put respect on the old games, allow you to play with players that you've played with before. And like for example, I do believe they're also a bit late when it comes to additions of new heroes and icons. I think, for example, Iniesta deserves one. I think I'm trying to think of real, um, more real things. Like I think, if I'm thinking about players who I think deserves um, icons or heroes, I think to the top of my head, Gerard Piqué, Andre Iniesta. I'm trying to think of more names. Tony Cruz. Like all those players have still not gotten any cards yet. Rooney actually got a card. Um, like they need to kind of update, and it's kind of stupid the way they're doing it. That if you get the new FIFA, you can play with icon Iniesta. Why don't you add Icon Iniesta to normal to the current FIFA or something like that? Like it is stupid the way they market it, and the way they market it to be like, guys, this game is the best game yet of FIFA, and then it's just the same thing, and then the next year it's like, guys, the game coming out in October. Believe it or not, say it, it is the best, and you're like, what's different between them? Because we added female footballers. Whoa! Now, don't get me wrong. Obviously, I've no issue with them adding that. That was just an example to show that their marketing. And the thing is as well, people are addicted to FIFA, and I used to be one of them, so I'm not going to go too critical. They're just going to be like, oh guys, I can't wait to download the new FIFA because I can't wait to get all the new ratings and see all the changes they do. And the thing is as well, the only reason they decided to shut down like all the old servers, for example, is because they don't want people. They want people to play the new game, because if you don't get the new game, you can't play FIFA at all, which is kind of stupid as well. Because I'm like, I want to play the new FIFA. I mean, I just want to play FIFA. Well, you can't until you can. Well, you can't play the old FIFA. You can only play the new one to play FIFA, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. I don't really think they should do that. Obviously, Volta isn't really talked about a lot. No one really plays that game mode anymore. So I don't know what happened to that. Pro clubs, once again, not a lot of people play it. Obviously, I understand like YouTubers like Angry Ginger is still trying to obviously bring it back a bit by doing like their own like series with their own custom teams, which is cool. Career mode, only a few YouTube creators are doing like challenges on it, mainly because like some YouTubers are doing like challenges on it, but obviously because every FIFA it doesn't really give us a lot to work with. Obviously, there's not a lot they can do regarding FIFA career mode challenges. And obviously, for me, I'd like to do FIFA career mode challenges, but I can't because there's not a lot to work with to give me ideas for. And once you finish the ideas, you got nothing left to do. So, yeah, pretty bad. And then the only game mode people really play is Ultimate Team. It should just be called FIFA Ultimate Team. Well, the game should just be called Ultimate Team because no one cares about any of the other game modes. But the thing is, I used to love Career Mode. Career Mode used to be my favourite game mode. Now I barely play Career Mode because I only play Ultimate Team. And I only play Ultimate Team if I have nothing else to do on any other games. And that's sad. It comes to the point. Like with Fortnite, it's only a game I play when I'm bored. It's not my main game to play, that I want to play. And it is sad. It has went downhill. Now, obviously, I've complained a lot about FIFA. What do I think they need to change? Now, first of all, I'd say they need to actually, if they're gonna promote it to be the best game or it's gonna be the best in the series, I do believe they need to actually prove or make it right. Like they need to prove why it will be the best. They can't just say it and just copy and paste like all the other FIFAs. But at the same time, don't change it too much. Like don't remove like game modes or things that we actually do like. Like I think some of the changes they did make were good. Like I think for Ultimate Team, the fact they removed contracts has made FIFA Ultimate Team a lot easier because you can play unlimited games on division rivals or squad battles without worrying about players' contracts running out. And that's a great thing. I think that's a great idea. Obviously, some of the other things that I kind of disagree with, they removed some of the positions. Like they removed centre forwards, wing backs, which is stupid because those are still positions in real life. Like you still got left wing backs, right wing backs, centre forwards, for example, and some of the iconic players played in those positions. If you want names, Pele played not only Cam, but he also played centre forward. I'm trying to think of more centre forwards. I think Benzema is another example. He played centre forward, and also wing backs. Reece James played right wing back. I'm trying to think of more. But I don't really like the fact they did remove those positions because when it comes to creating formations now, you can't do it when you can't really, because the difference is there's a difference between left backs and left wing backs. Left wing backs are more attacking than left backs are. Left backs can be more defensive, and that is why I don't really agree that there's only one left back. Or, but I don't know what they were thinking over that. But like I said, if I had to improve anything with FIFA, I think they need to kind of like stop copying and doing the same thing every year. Because the thing is, it's a stupid thing. Everyone knows it's the same, going to be the same thing every year, but they all still end up buying it because they realize, oh well, everyone's going to be playing this. So, like, for example, I had a mate I used to play FIFA with all the time. Now stops playing FIFA because it mainly because of getting older, but also because of the fact that there's nothing to do on it. Legit, you got nothing to play with on FIFA. Their like Ultimate Team isn't really like crazy anymore, and also because there's still flaws in the game. Even though how much they hype it, it's still the best game. You still get glitches, you still get lags, and honestly, yeah, it's bad. But you know, sorry for the waffling, but that's just my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, well, I'm joking. But honestly, that's just my opinion. If this video does well, I will do a part 3 where I'll discuss maybe another game or game series. If you got any suggestions on game or game series you want me to discuss next on the channel, I could do those because I'm free to any ideas and suggestions. All you can do is leave them in the comment section down below. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. We are on the way to 500. I've said this 4 times, but I do believe you can get it. Hopefully by the end of the year. I am being very spectacle. I'm recording this on Valentine's. Yeah, most people out with their boyfriend, girlfriends. I'm here fucking recording a FIFA video. But you know, it's just life. But I hope you guys enjoy. Do like, subscribe, and peace.